In the middle of a bustling restaurant, a fiery debate erupts when President Donald Trump, on a surprise visit to meet local healthcare workers, faces off with two determined women, one a nurse, the other a policy advocate, challenging his latest healthcare reform plan that's splitting the nation. Trump had stepped into the cozy downtown eatery, flanked by aides, expecting a quick handshake session with staff from the nearby hospital. The room hummed with activity, waiters weaving through tables, when nurse Elara Voss and policy advocate Thalia Renard approached him, their voices cutting through the chatter. Elara, in her scrubs, held a clipboard tight, her eyes locked on Trump, while Thalia, with a stack of papers, stood firm beside her. The tension was instant, heads turning, forks pausing midair, as everyone sensed this wasn't just a casual stop. Trump, adjusting his stance, flashed a quick smile, ready to handle the heat, but the women weren't backing down. Elara stepped forward first, her tone steady but urgent. "Mr. President, we need to talk about the rural healthcare cuts you're pushing. People are dying out there because of this." Trump raised a hand, his voice booming with confidence. "Listen, we're making healthcare tremendous again. The best it's ever been. Creating jobs. Boosting the economy. Nobody does it better than me." The room grew quieter, all eyes on the exchange, as Thalia jumped in. "Jobs don't matter if patients can't see a doctor. Your plan slashes funding for rural clinics. How do you justify that?" Trump leaned in, his tone sharp but familiar. "I justify it with facts, folks. We're saving billions, putting money back into the system, and that's what America needs right now." The debate was on, and the restaurant held its breath, waiting to see where this clash would lead. Thalia shuffled her papers, her voice rising slightly. "Saving billions sounds great, Mr. President. But the data shows rural hospital closures up 15% since your reform started. That's not progress, that's a crisis." Trump nodded, unfazed. "Look, I've got the best economists, the best minds. They tell me this is working. We're streamlining, cutting waste. Nobody cuts waste like I do. Rural areas will adapt, they always do." Elara cut in, her frustration clear. "Adapt? My patients can't adapt when they're waiting days for an ambulance or skipping meds because they can't afford them. I've got stories, real people, not just numbers. A farmer in my town, 62 years old, had a heart attack last week. No clinic nearby, no help fast enough. He didn't make it." The room murmured, a few diners exchanging glances, as Trump tilted his head, considering her words. "That's tough, very tough. I get it," he said, his voice softening for a beat before rallying. "But we can't keep pouring money into a broken system. I'm fixing it, making it strong again, stronger than ever." Thalia pressed harder. "Fixing it by letting people die? Your own administration's report says rural funding cuts could lead to 20,000 fewer doctor visits annually. That's not strong, that's reckless." Trump waved a hand. "Reports, schmorts. I don't buy every report. We're creating a healthcare revolution, folks, and some people just don't see the big picture yet. Wait till you see the results. Tremendous results." Elara stepped closer, her clipboard tapping against her leg. "Results don't help the widow I saw last month, crying because her husband couldn't get to a specialist in time. Your plan sounds good on TV, but it's killing us out there." Trump straightened, his tone firm. "I'm sorry about that, truly, but we can't save everyone with handouts. We need efficiency. We need growth. America's economy is roaring because of me. Healthcare's part of that." Thalia shook her head. "Efficiency at the cost of lives? The American Medical Association disagrees. They've called this a disaster for rural health. What do you say to them?" Trump smirked. "The AMA, they're fine, but they don't run the country. I do, and I'm telling you, this plan is going to work. Big league. We're negotiating with hospitals, getting better deals, and that's going to help everyone." Elara's voice sharpened. "Negotiating doesn't help when the nearest hospital is 50 miles away and closing. I've got a list of 12 clinics shutting down this year. Give me one reason that's good for America." Trump paused, then pointed a finger. "One reason? Jobs. Thousands of jobs in urban centers, where the future is. Rural areas can't sustain those old clinics. Time to modernize." Thalia countered. "Modernize by abandoning them? The future's nothing if people can't live to see it. Your policy ignores the heartland. Where's the fairness in that?" Trump leaned forward. Fairness? I'm the fairest guy around. We're reallocating funds to where they'll do the most good. Urban innovation drives this country. The exchange drew more attention. A waiter pausing with a tray. Diners craning their necks. Elara pressed on. Reallocating funds doesn't fix a mother who can't get her kid to a pediatrician. I've seen kids with asthma attacks turned away. Turned away, Mr. President. How do you sleep at night? Trump's expression hardened. I sleep great, because I know I'm doing what's right for America. We can't keep every small clinic open. It's not practical. Big hospitals, advanced tech, that's the answer. Thalia jumped in. Advanced tech doesn't reach a farmer with no internet or a single mom with no car. Your plan leaves them behind. Show me the data that proves otherwise. Trump crossed his arms. Data's coming. Believe you me, it's coming. We're investing in telehealth, best telehealth program ever. Rural folks can use their phones, connect to top doctors. Elara shook her head. Telehealth doesn't work when half my patients don't have reliable service. I've got elderly folks who can't even turn on a computer. Your plan assumes too much. Trump nodded. Then we'll fix the internet. Make it the best. Nobody does infrastructure like me. This is a transition. A great transition. Thalia sighed. A transition to what? More deaths? The CDC says rural mortality rates are climbing. Your policy's a factor. Trump waved it off. CDC, they exaggerate. We're saving lives with this. Long term. You'll see. Hospitals are getting upgrades. Equipment like never before. Elara's voice rose. Upgrades don't help when they're 100 miles away. I lost a patient last month. A diabetic who couldn't get insulin in time. His family blames your cuts. Trump softened slightly. That's a shame. Really, but we can't keep every tiny clinic afloat. We're building a system that lasts. Strong. Efficient. The envy of the world. Thalia leaned in. Envy of the world doesn't feed a hungry kid or heal a sick grandparent. Your efficiency metric ignores human cost. Where's the compassion? Trump straightened. Compassion? I've got plenty. We're creating a healthcare powerhouse. Jobs, innovation. That's compassion for the future. Rural areas will catch up. Elara countered. Catch up how? With no doctors? I've got a waiting list a mile long. People are suffering now, not in some future. Trump tapped the table. Suffering now? Sure, but we're fixing it long term. I've got plans. Big plans, to bring doctors out there. Incentives. The best incentives. Thalia pressed. Incentives don't work if the clinics are gone. Your administration closed 3 in my district. Show me the plan that replaces them. Trump smiled. The plan's in motion. Folks, trust me. We're negotiating with states, getting them to step up. Nobody negotiates like me. The debate stretched on, voices overlapping as Elara added, negotiations don't save lives today. I've got a veteran who waited 3 days for a consult. Died waiting. Your cuts killed him. Trump's tone grew firm. That's tough. Very tough. But we can't keep an outdated system. We're modernizing. Telemedicine, mobile units, the best mobile units. You'll see the difference. Thalia shook her head. Mobile units won't reach a blizzard-hit town. Your policy's a gamble with lives. Give us a guarantee. Trump leaned in. Guarantee? I guarantee America will be stronger. Healthcare, economy, everything. This is a win, a tremendous win. Elara's voice trembled. A win for who? Not my patients. I've got a cancer patient who can't travel. Your cuts left her stranded. Trump paused, then rallied. We're working on transport. The best transport solutions. This is a process, a great process. Results are coming. Thalia sighed. Results don't bury the dead. The Health and Human Services data shows a 10% rise in rural mortality. Your process is failing. Trump waved it off. Data can be twisted. We're saving billions, creating a system that works. Wait and see. It's going to be fantastic. The room grew tense, diners whispering, as Elara added. Waiting kills. I've got a list of names, people who didn't wait long enough. Look at it. She held out her clipboard, but Trump shook his head. I don't need lists. I need results. We're building a healthcare future. Nobody builds like me. Rural areas will thrive with this. Thalia pressed. Thrive how? With no clinics? Your future ignores the present. Where's the balance? Trump smiled. Balance is coming, folks. We're reallocating smartly. Urban growth funds rural innovation. It's a win-win. Elara's voice rose. Innovation doesn't heal a broken leg today. I've got a kid who waited 2 days, lost his leg. Your win cost him. Trump nodded. Sad. Very sad, but we can't stop progress. We're bringing the best care. Eventually, trust the plan. Thalia countered. Trust. Your plan's a promise with no delivery. Rural doctors are quitting. Show me the retention strategy. Trump leaned back. Retention's coming. Big time. We're offering bonuses, the best bonuses. Doctors will stay. You'll see. The back and forth continued. Elara adding, bonuses don't help when there's no clinic to work in. I've lost 3 staff this year. Your cuts push them out. Trump waved it off. Staff will come back with our incentives. Nobody incentivizes like me. This is a transition to greatness. Thalia sighed. Greatness doesn't bury families. Your transition's a tragedy. Give us a timeline. Trump smiled. Timelines soon. Very soon. We're working with Congress. Best deal makers ever. You'll see healthcare soar. Elara pressed. Soon doesn't help my patients now. I've got a pregnant woman who couldn't get care. Lost her baby. Your soon is too late. Trump paused, then rallied. That's tragic, but we can't stop progress. We're building a system. Strong, efficient, the best. Rural areas will catch up. Thalia added. Catch up with what? Empty buildings? Your system's collapsing. Prove it's working. Trump leaned in. Proof's coming, folks. We're upgrading hospitals, bringing tech. Wait for the results. They'll be tremendous. The debate stretched, voices overlapping. As Elara said, results don't save lives now. I've got a stroke victim who waited. Gone. Your tech's a dream. Trump nodded. Dreams become reality with me. We're investing, big investments, in rural health. You'll see. Thalia countered. Investments don't replace doctors. Your cuts are real. Show me the doctors. Trump smiled. Doctors are coming. The best. We're negotiating. Nobody negotiates like me. This is a win for America. Elara's voice trembled. A win for who? Not my town. I've got a dialysis patient who died waiting. Your win killed him. Trump softened. That's hard. Very hard. But we're fixing it long term. Telehealth, mobile units, great solutions. Thalia pressed. Solutions don't work without access. Your policy's a failure. Give us facts. Trump waved it off. Facts are coming. Believe you me. We're saving money, building a future. Tremendous future. After a lengthy exchange, Trump glanced at his watch. His aides signaling. He straightened. Ladies, I've heard you. But this is the best plan. Jobs, growth, healthcare. I've got a press conference to set the record straight. You'll see, it's going to be huge. He turned, flanked by his team, and headed for the door, leaving Elara and Thalia exchanging a determined glance, papers in hand, ready to keep fighting. As he stepped out, the restaurant buzzed again, waiters resuming their rounds. If this moment grabbed you, take a moment to reflect on healthcare in your own life and share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to never miss an episode. Hit that bell icon too.